Carrie Underwood, Smoke Break.
New Country, Wolf, it's Brian, and it's Monday night. Welcome back to the work week. Short work week this week. Let's get the night going with Sam Hunt. Leave the night on the Wolf.
Dierks Bentley, Riser.
New Country, Wolf, it's Brian with you, and one of my friends, my good friend from college, is walking to the door to keep me company for the night. His name's Peter. What's going on, man?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to sticking around for the night. It's great to be back, Brian. Just flew back from Columbia, Missouri yesterday. Unfortunately, ran into that snowstorm over in Detroit.
Oh, that's right. You get stuck there overnight.
Yeah, I had to spend the night, unfortunately. It thankfully wasn't lonely in the concourse. There are a lot of canceled flights on a Saturday evening, so I had a lot of nice company. But flew out of Detroit yesterday, got to Rochester, and was back in time for my grandpa's 90th birthday. It was wonderful to see my grandparents, wonderful to see my grandpa again. I'm glad to be back. Just about finished with my master's degree at the University of Missouri, and it's been an absolute wonderful time.
Sounds good, man. It's great to have you back here, and thanks for keeping me company tonight.
Yeah,
we have
no
Jason
problem.
Aldean, Kanan Smith, Chris Young, all coming up on The Wolf. New Country, Wolf, it's Brian, and my friend Pete's in the studio, too. Hey, did you have plans for New Year's Eve?
Not quite yet.
Well, how about the Wolf Howlin' New Year's Eve Bash, Holiday Inn on Electronics Parkway? There's overnight accommodations, open bar, much more, too, $335 per couple. Chris Young on The Wolf.
We say goodbye.
Dan and Shay, nothing like you.
New Country, Wolf, it's Brian, and Pete, you're from Auburn?
Yeah, I am.
Well, the Wolf Small Town Tour is touring towns all over central New York, including Auburn. So contact us, wolf1051.com, and we'll stop by your town, too.
Brothers Osborne, stay a little longer.
New Country, Wolf 105.1, 96.7. Brian working overnight. And the colder weather's certainly here. We had some snow just earlier today. A couple inches in some parts of central New York. Speaking of colder weather, Zach Brown Band on the Wolf.
Jenna Kramer, I got the boy.
New Country, Wolf, Brian working overnight. Thanks for having us on. And my buddy Pete stopped in the studio to keep me company tonight. And Pete, you said you listened to my show on Friday night and something to add?
Yeah, I listened to back when I was in Missouri, and I heard your little debacle with wanting to buy a Christmas tree.
By the way, you listen on the TuneIn Radio app.
Yes, I do. So I'm going to just share my thoughts about Christmas trees right now. So you said you wanted to buy your tree right now,
Yeah, I was
correct?
going to buy it just yesterday or Saturday over the weekend, but there's no tree farms open yet.
Yeah, well, I'd rather wait to buy mine just to preserve the life of the tree. Actually, we used to, in the old days when my whole family used to go, we'd go the first weekend of December, but now it's just our family. We like to go around we like to go a couple days before Christmas. We celebrate all 12 days of Christmas, so it's always great to have the tree around.
Yeah, I guess it's not a bad idea. I guess we can wait a little bit so the tree stays alive through
Absolutely.
Christmas. I have Jared Neiman, Carrie Underwood, and Cam all coming up. New Country, The Wolf. New Country, Wolf, it's Brian, and my buddy Pete's in the studio too. And Pete, are you a Brad Paisley fan?
I am.
He's coming to the On Center at War Memorial Saturday, January 30th. Tickets now on sale. Newcomer Cam opening up. Here's Burning House on The Wolf. Number one for New Country. It's The Wolf. I'm Brian. My buddy Pete's here too. And Pete, are you ready to do some holiday shopping?
Oh yeah, I'm absolutely ready.
Well, the Wolf is going to do, we're going to stuff the bus on Monday, December 7th to go to New York City and do some holiday shopping. Tickets $65 at wolf1051.com. Get yours now. Randy Hauser, we went on The Wolf.
Luke Bryan and Karen Fairchild, Home Alone Tonight.
New Country, Wolf, Brian working overnight. Thanks for having us on at SUNY Oswego, listening at 96.7. And if you're curious about grad school, I have my buddy Pete in the studio. He's going to tell you how grad school differs from undergrad in about 10 minutes. Cole Swindell now.
Sam Hunt, Break Up in a Small Town.
Syracuse's New Country, Wolf on a 5.1, 96.7. I'm Brian working overnight. Thanks for having us on. And I have my buddy Pete here. I went to college with him at SUNY Oswego. We were both in meteorology together, and he was in my wedding about 6 months ago.
It was wonderful.
And now Pete's at graduate school at the University of Missouri. I didn't go to grad school, but Pete, what can you tell me and all our listeners about grad school if they're considering it?
All right, well, first thing I got to tell you is don't be afraid of 2 more extra years of school. The thing I've learned is that it's absolutely worth it. The experience you'll gain, the friends you'll make, the work you'll do, it'll be so rewarding in the end. Again, don't be afraid of 2 more years of work, but it's going to help you immensely down the road. You'll have a master's degree, you'll have better job outlooks, more to add to your resume and so forth, but please do it. Don't be afraid, especially in this day and age where the job outlook is getting worse and worse.
Well, there you go, guys. Someone who's lived it himself. My buddy Peter, if you want to go to grad school, he says do it. Coming up by Florida-Georgia line, Easton Corbin, Carrie Underwood on The Wolf. New Country, the Wolf, and excuse me while I step outside, take my smoke break. It's Carrie Underwood.
Chris Young, I'm coming over.
New Country, Wolf, Brian working overnight. My buddy Pete's here too. And hey, do you want an autographed guitar?
I'd love one.
Well, go to SyracuseBargains.com. Place your bid on the Wolf autographed guitar. All proceeds benefit music for the mission.
Dan and Shay, nothing like you.
New Country, Wolf, Brian working overnight. My buddy Pete just reported some breaking news to me. What's going on?
Yeah, Scott Schaefer was fired today from the Syracuse University football program. He went 13 for 23 in his 3 seasons and 6 for 17 in ACC play. And I know they lost big time to NC State last week. And time for another change, I guess, in the Syracuse football program.
Hopefully it'll be better next year. Zach Brown now.
Parmalee, already calling you mine.
Central New York's new choice for country. It's the Wolf, 105.1, 96.7, 98.3 in Syracuse. I'm Brian. My buddy Pete's hanging out for the night, too. And we were just looking online for this interesting news story. There was a New Jersey woman who called 911. She was trying to send a police car away from her location so that she could drive home intoxicated. And then later, she posted to social media, LMAO. 2 minutes later, the cop peels out. Silly piggies, tricks are for you. And then she ended up being charged with filing false reports to law enforcement and creating a false public alarm. So she did not get away with it after all, since she posted it to social media.
No, nothing surprises me anymore.
Coming up by Florida Georgia Line, Little Big Town, Brothers Osborne, New Country, The Wolf. New Country, Wolf, it's Brian. Have you heard the new Eric Church song yet? He performed at the CMAs. Well, I got it for you. 3.5 minutes right after the Brothers Osborne. New Country, The Wolf.
Cam, Burning House.
New Country, The Wolf, Brian working overnight. My buddy Pete's here too. And Thanksgiving's right around the corner later on this week. Short work week for most of us, but we're already looking forward to New Year's Eve, aren't we, Pete?
Yeah, I am looking forward to it.
Because we have the Wolf Howlin' New Year's Eve Bash at the Holiday Inn on Electronics Parkway. $335 per couple. So many things you can enjoy with that too. Check it out, wolf1051.com for reservations. New Country, Wolf, it's Brian. Good morning to you, and it's Tuesday. It means Thanksgiving's only 2 days away now.
Yeah.
My buddy Pete's here, too. Do you have any plans for Thanksgiving?
Yeah, I gotta work in the morning on Thanksgiving, but then I'll be out by early afternoon. I'll spend the rest of the day with my family watching some football.
Oh, yeah, me too. I love football on Thanksgiving. Go Cowboys. Darius Rucker, Wagon Wheel on the Wolf.
Jason Aldean, gonna know we were here.
Number 1 for New Country. It's the Wolf, and I'm Brian. Good morning. Thanks for hanging out with the Wolf this morning. And my buddy Pete's been in the studio with me for the past couple of hours. He's home from the University of Missouri, where he's attending grad school.
Yeah.
And Pete, you graduate in about a month, right?
Yeah, I'm home for just Thanksgiving. I gotta head back on Saturday.
And you're from Auburn, right?
Yeah, I got a couple of things left to finalize with the graduate school and with my thesis committee, but that won't take me too long. I'll be graduating on December 19th, and then I'll be back here in New York for Christmas, and then we'll see where things go from there. But I've been applying to a couple jobs. Haven't heard anything yet, but I'm being optimistic and still applying wherever I can.
That's the life for recent college graduates. Finding a job is always the hardest, especially the first job. But
Yeah,
I wish you luck, and I hope you have a good Thanksgiving.
Yeah, thank you.
I have Miranda Lambert, Frankie Ballard, and the new Luke Bryan song, all coming up on The Wolf. New Country, Wolf, it's Brian, and have you heard the new Luke Bryan song yet, Pete?
Not yet.
Well, it's called Home Alone Tonight off his Kill the Lights album. He's coming to Syracuse, by the way, April 9th. Are you going to go see him?
I hope so.
Well, here's Home Alone Tonight featuring Karen Fairchild, the next number 1 from Luke Bryan. You got it first here on The Wolf.
Carrie Underwood, Smoke Break.
New Country, Wolf, it's Brian and Pete, and thanks for hanging out with me tonight,
Hey, no
Pete.
problem. Thanks for having me.
Thanks for putting up with us all night. Kelsey Ballerini, Dibs, Big D and Bubba up next on The Wolf.